Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I will be talking about how much it really costs to live as a student here in Malaysia. So I will give you guys a monthly estimate so that if you're planning to come here in the future, you get an idea of how much it costs monthly to stay here as a Malaysian student, as an international student. So, yeah. By the way, if you're new here, please do subscribe and like. I'm a international student here as well at Asia Pacific University. I came here 2 months ago. So, yeah. I try to keep track of all my expenses, so hopefully I can give you guys a rough idea of how much it costs monthly to stay here. So first thing I would say is rent. So the monthly rent actually depends on where you live. So I currently live on campus, so it's a bit more expensive. Currently I pay 1200 ringgit for a single room, but um if you live off campus, you will get uh, a cheaper room, but it depends. If you want a master room, it will probably cost you around 1000 to 1200 ringgit outside campus. If you want a single room without a attached bathroom, it will cost around, I would say, anywhere between 600, 500 to 800 ringgit. And you can go cheaper than that, but I wouldn't recommend that because then the quality of rooms will be really bad if you go below 500 ringgit. Plus, you have to travel a lot probably for university, which you don't want, right? So, I would say if you're an upcoming APU student and you want to live off campus, try and your budget is around 700 to 800 ringgit. Try for a single room in One South or Park Hill or Green City because those are the closest ones to the university. And they also have like free bus every single day going and coming back and forth from APU. So you don't have to pay any bus fare, right? So that's nice. And in terms of other university, I'm really sorry because I am new here as well. I have no idea. Um, uh, like many people go to Monash, Taylor's. I have no idea about the accommodation around that area because we live I would say far enough, 30 to 40 minutes away from this university, so I have no idea. Okay, so moving on to the second question, food cost. So again, I will give you guys an um, average idea. Like it depends as well. Like if you cook frequently, then you do not have to pay a lot monthly for food. But I find food cheap here compared to other countries. I would say if you want a meal here anywhere in university or outside, it will probably cost you around, I would say, 8 to 10 ringgits an average meal. There could be more expensive meals, yes. There are many meals that cost 15 ringgit, 20 ringgit, but there are also the local dishes are cheaper and they're more tastier in my opinion. So yeah, I would say that between 7 to 8, 7 to 20 ringgits, I think you will. get a meal. So according to your price range, you can easily afford 2 to 3 meals per day. Like if your budget is, I want to spend, let's say, uh, 8 ringgit per meal, then obviously you have to um, um like keep 25 ringgits every day for your food at least, right? But if you cook, that's a different story. You can also cook. So it actually depends person to person. Many like I do not cook. Sometimes I do try to cook, but as I said, I find the food cheap here. So I don't find the need to spend my time in cooking because every day I have a lot of work to do. So I save that time and eat, from outside. Usually, I buy food from the center point in our university. There are a lot of food stalls, so I buy from there. But also I try to eat healthy, because diet is very important, and I try to uh manage. Next, next is transport costs, and I said it before, but Grab is pretty cheap if you want to travel long distances. Grab is cheap. By the way, if you don't know what Grab is, it's an app that basically you can use for traveling um, or ordering food and other stuff. So it's a very popular app, and if you come here, you will see it everywhere. So don't worry about it. If you don't know it now, you'll know it soon after you come here. And there are also LRT station, bus station. Those are also cheap. 2 ringgits. As a student, you'll get a discount offer as well. Personally, I haven't used any bus or train yet. Like I have used free bus, which were provided by APU to go to the mosque, but that's about it. I haven't tried any trains or proper buses yet where I had to pay fare, so I don't know about that. Um, Other expenses, yeah, there will be other expenses such as phone bill, which will be, again, depends on how much you use your internet, and how much you use it to call other people. But personally, I feel like around 30 to 40 ringgits will be enough per month for your phone bill, or even lower, to be honest. It depends. So as you can see, so far, the monthly rent, the food cost, the transport costs, and other expenses, this all depends on you at the end of the day, because person to person, it really depends, because some have like a higher budget, so they live more comfortably, but some have tight budgets, so they're more aware of their spending. So it really, at the end of the day, depends on you. You could set a budget, and you could live up to that budget as long as it's not below 1,000 ringgit per month. And I will tell you why it shouldn't be below 1,000 ringgit per month um shortly. But before that, I want to talk about surprising cost differences compared to your home country. So I'm from Bangladesh, and to be honest, the cost difference is big. Like in Bangladesh, I had to pay, let's say, 200 taka for a meal. Here I have to pay around 400 taka. But by the way, taka is Bangladeshi currency, by the way, if you didn't know that. So yeah. So the cost difference is significant, but it's not that high compared to other countries. Yeah. So yeah. Lastly, if you want to save money, I can give you some tips. Like one thing I do is I track my money. So whenever I spend money, whether it be by cash or whether it be by card, I try to keep track of it on my mobile phone. There's a separate doc sheet where I keep track of, you know, every purchase or every spending basically. So in that way, I see where I'm spending my money more and where I could have saved. And that's how I try to save more. I try to be more aware and I try to take notes, in places where I should save and in places where, I should spend more and all that. So if you come here or if you're an international student anywhere, not just in Malaysia, I would recommend to keep, track of everything. Just um, whenever you spend, like write it somewhere. It might be on a piece of paper or it might be on a app. Just write it somewhere and track it because it really helps in my opinion. And lastly, yeah, if you're coming here in Malaysia, I would say that at least keep a budget around 1,000 ringgit per month for everything. That includes rent, food, transport, and other expenses. Yeah, because below 1,000 ringgit, it could be possible, but it is really difficult to um basically live with less than 1,000 ringgit per month. It's really difficult. So if you're coming here, set a budget that is at least 1,000 ringgit or more per month, okay? Because otherwise it will be really difficult. Let me know what you guys think of this video. It was just me talking about living expenses. I know it's quite boring because I'm a boring person, but yeah, I just wanted to make a video on this. It might help one person. So if I can help one person, Alhamdulillah, I'll be really happy. And apart from that, yeah, if you're new here and you're watching this, please do like and subscribe because I'm really new to this content creation thing, as you can see. So yeah, please do like and subscribe because it helps me a lot. And yeah, I am going to end my video and I guess we'll see each other again in the next video. See you guys. Bye bye.